Have you ever had problems with self-service kiosks like ATMs or ticket machines in other countries? Maybe it was because of the language of the machine, or there were too many information or too few information, or perhaps unfamiliar structure. The collision of cultural values is the everlasting challenge of global society as humanity takes its lightning step into the age of globalization. UX design is all about user value. And the user value differs fundamentally from culture to culture. But what can we as designers do to improve this? This is my solution. By research through design, I have developed a UX design for train ticket machine and a new design process that fulfills the different needs and resolves different pain points of German and South Korean users. This includes the cultural dimension and cognitive psychology. And in order to effectively identify the differences and similarities between the two cultures and to apply the compromise to the design, a new double diamond process was created. With this new cross-cultural diamond process, the designers can research two different cultures separately and analyze their each needs and pain points, visualize them and compare their each behavioral patterns, develop a prototype, and deliver it after iterative tests. First, I have established the general design rules for the prototype. These are the cognitive psychology that applies to all humanity regardless of their culture. This helps to ensure that both user groups experience satisfactory usage. The minimal dependence on written language, relying mainly on pictorial language, helps international users comprehend the interface more easily. The pictorial language was developed in conjunction with potential users from both cultures to ensure that the pictograms are not under the influence of any particular culture, but are valid in both cultures. But what about the different needs and pain points of German users and South Korean users found out during the user research phase? There are two examples how it was dealt. The variable that has the biggest difference between the two groups was navigation activity. It is a measure of how actively each user group engaged with the interface in usability testing. Since the Korean users far more actively explored the interface by just clicking on it, they also frequently had risk of getting lost by misclicking, so I found a compromise by setting up a barricade like these. Besides, so that the German users don't have to make too much effort, these buttons can be strategically placed right below the selected options, or like so. The second example of different needs and pain point was uncertain information avoidance. While German users experienced negative emotion in usability tests when there was too little information, Korean users were strained when there were more information than they actually needed. So I found a compromise by displaying only the necessary information on the first pages and offering more details in the further buttons. This way it can keep its simple structure with less cognitive load, but also offer more information. The necessary information was the one most requested by both groups during usability tests, such as the pricing information. The world continues to network, and cross-cultural differences will always be with us. In which direction should we designers go in this age of globalization? Designers can achieve a truly globalized design by creating design solutions that are responsive to a variety of cultures. The answer may not be as profound or specific as a solution for one culture or small group, yet it can bring intangible pleasure to millions of users around the world and engage more customers in the marketplace.